Hi, I'm Jack, and I would like to bring you the weather for August 27th, 2005, also known as the day of Hurricane Katrina. Here are three pressure systems that are by the U.S. A high-pressure system is a spinning mass of cool, dry air that brings fair weather and light winds. They spin in a counterclockwise direction. Low-pressure systems are masses spinning in clockwise direction, which brings warm, moist air. The first pressure system is a low-pressure system entering the Gulf of Mexico, which is actually Hurricane Katrina. We can count on that to bring horrible weather with lots of rains and high winds. Our second system is a high-pressure system north of the Bahamas. That should bring the surfers over there some nice surfing weather. Our third and final pressure system is a high-pressure system on the southern coast of California. That will bring some sunny and fair weather to them. Now for the temperature. As you can see, the temperature in the U.S. is fairly warm. We'll start off in southern Texas. The high there is 105 degrees, but the low is 81 degrees, which is actually the high in Wisconsin. Now we'll move a little bit north so we know it'll get colder. In northern Missouri, the minimum temperature is 60 degrees and the high is 90 degrees. Our third place is all of Montana, where the low is 40 degrees and the high is 90 degrees. Did you notice that the states further south, the temperature was warmer because they were closer to the equator? That's it for the temperature. Fronts. Right now, there are three fronts that could affect the U.S. The first front is a cold front moving from Minnesota and South Dakota that will leave clear weather. Second, there's a stationary front coming out of South Carolina. A stationary front is where a cold front and a warm front meet and make for precipitation, which makes sense because it is raining in South Carolina right now. Our final front is a cold front stretching from Canada all the way to Texas. But thankfully, it will move through fast and leave clear skies and nice weather. Now for isobars. Isobars are imaginary lines on a map that show pressure in the air. Usually on maps, they're around a high pressure or a low pressure area. Now, by Hurricane Katrina, there's a low pressure area, and you can see that lines are coming outward from it, showing where the pressure starts to branch off and go a little bit higher. That is the same for southern Canada, except there isn't a hurricane there. Now for the air masses. There are currently air masses all over the U.S. and all over the oceans. There are continental air masses all over the land and maritime air masses all over the ocean. Generally, at this time in August, we would have a continental tropical over the U.S. And over the oceans, since it's August, there would be a tropical maritime, which would bring warm and humid weather. The continental tropical would bring warm and humid weather for the people in the U.S., or wherever that air mass is covering. Precipitation. Currently, it is raining in Florida up to South Carolina because it is a low-pressure system and also is Hurricane Katrina, so it is raining very hard there. Another place in which it is raining pretty hard is from the Midwest all the way to Virginia, because the low-pressure system from Canada moved to that area, and when the clouds condensed, rain was created. Thanks for watching my science project by Jack Gresham.